CEO posts crying selfie on LinkedIn. And you think, Ken, why are you sharing this headline? Well, that was only half of it. Do we have an image of this, by the way? Oh, we do. Okay, so our viewing audience, can we put this picture up? Because before I break this down, look at this. Now, this looks like a very nice young man. His eyes are red and bloodshot. He's a CEO who just laid off a bunch of employees. And so this guy decides to put this picture up on LinkedIn. And this is what he wrote with this picture. Now look at this guy. His heart's broken. Look at him. Eyes are bloodshot. He's got a decent amount of condensation under the right eye there. He's got his finger, for your viewing audience, for a listening audience, this guy, he's got his finger pursed on his lips. He's heartbroken. And you think to yourself, oh, this guy just got dumped. No, he did not get dumped. He posted this picture and then said this. This will be the most vulnerable thing I'll ever share. I've gone back and forth whether to post this or not. We just had to lay off a few of our employees. I've seen a lot of layoffs over the last few weeks on LinkedIn. Most of those are due to the economy or whatever the reason. Ours, my fault. That's what he posts with the picture. He's torn up. Now listen, you can imagine what the response was to this, what I call an overshare. He got lit up. Now, he did explain that he's the one that made the mistake that caused him to have to lay people off. But he described the layoffs as the toughest thing he had ever had to do. I totally agree. It is. It's terrible. I've had to lay people off. It's awful. He went on to say he loved his employees and wished that he was a business owner that was only money-driven and didn't care about who he hurt along the way. Oh, gross, man. It's such an overshare, humble brag. Blah! That's just, you don't have to do that. Now, listen. Let me just say that I believe that his heart was hurting. I believe it was very tough for him. I believe him. But bro, welcome to being a CEO. Put on your big boy leadership pants and spare us all the virtue signaling of how good of a person you are by posting your tears after you laid off other people. You still have your job, Sparky. They don't. I'm okay if he cries in a company meeting telling them how awful it is, or if he does it one-on-one and then he cries to the whole company. I love that vulnerability. I really do. You don't share it on social. Yeah, this is the problem with social media. Everybody feels like we care about your deepest, darkest emotion. At the end of the day, if I see you on the street and you go, and I meet you at lunch and I can tell you're upset and I go, hey man, you having a bad day? And you go, I'm really having a bad day. And I say, why are you having a bad day? And the guy goes, I had to lay some people off. Okay, see, I got some empathy there, right? But I saw it. I could tell you were down. I dug in. I asked questions. This notion that we got to go on social media and share our every feeling, I'm here on social. I just stepped on a rusty nail. I really don't care. I mean, I really don't. Like, I feel badly that you stepped on a rusty nail, but why do you feel like you got to share that with the rest of us? It's just bad. And he got lit up on social media. He came back, of course, and his follow-up post was, hey, everyone, I'm the crying CEO. My intent was not to make it about me or victimize myself. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what your intent was. You really did. You wanted everybody to know, because that's why you said, I wish I was one of those CEOs who only cared about money, but I just laid people off and I'm broken up over it, and you look at this tear. I mean, you have to make the conscious decision. I want people to see who are watching this, how obnoxious this is. You have to make the conscious decision to pull your phone out and at least click on one button to take a picture of yourself crying. So when in doubt, don't. Don't post a picture of yourself crying. Nobody really wants to see that. Cry to your close friends and family. That's what they're there for.